Hi folks, this is Mr. MegaManFan. Like, share, comment, subscribe. This is a big one, and considering it took almost 2 full years from the date I ordered it to get it, it probably should be. It is the Axiom Verge Collector's Edition from Limited Run Games. And this is part of the reason that I don't order collector's editions anymore, because the turnaround time on them is so incredibly long. But I'm hoping that what is inside here will still be worth the wait. I'm a big fan of the series, big fan of Tom Happ. I really love the games, have played them through multiple times on multiple consoles, and have enjoyed it each time that I did. So it is certainly not for lack of quality in any respect on the part of Tom Happ in making the games. It's just extraordinary how long it takes Limited Run to put together a collector's edition for a game and ship it out. Just had to make sure there was nothing else inside that box. And there's also an envelope here because I did order a standalone separate copy of the game. I know they said the trading cards were part of the reason the turnaround time was so long, so they are doing away with trading cards in future orders, but for the ones that still have them, can't say I don't appreciate it. They do look nice. Thank you for being rad. Well, thank you for finally sending it. Axiom Verge 2 for PlayStation 4. I don't know why I thought it was 1 and 2 on one disc, but maybe it was just 2 by itself. Yep, it was 2 by itself. 1 and 2 is the collector's edition, so let's move on to that, shall we? In this big box. As you can already tell, there's a shadow box in the front of this. I think it looks pretty spiffy, very three-dimensional. And I'm not one of those people who believes in keeping collector's editions sealed, so the game, the shadow box, 3 action figures, a steelbook, 4 art cards, 4 chirashi, 2 enamel pins, 2 soundtracks, and 2 behind-the-scenes art books. So we'll check those off as we go through here, just as I did with the Castlevania collection that I recently unboxed here on the channel. Once again, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Leave a comment. Engagement helps. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All of those things are always helpful for a channel to grow. Well, we've got quite a lot in here. What order do I go in? I guess we could start with the shadow box. Let me see if I can pull that out. Life, afterlife, real, virtual, dream, nightmare. This is a thin line. That looks so beautiful. The only problem with unboxing it is that it would disrupt the front display of the collector's edition. But I really kind of want to take this out and hang it on the wall because it just looks so dang cool. Ah, decisions. All right, there's the Axiom Verge 1 soundtrack. And here are the art books. I hope Mr. Happ doesn't mind if I show them off just a little bit. interviews with all the people who helped him release it physically. I suppose these would be the art cards stuck inside Axiom Verge 2's art book. They are gorgeous. I like that they went for a different visual aesthetic than the games itself, which are very pixelated and throwback, but these versions are very rounded, I think is the word I want to use. Almost cartoon-esque, but in a good way. I like that artistic choice. Oh, the steelbook is slamming. I have one other Axiom Verge steelbook already. It's for the Windows PC version, and that one is also beautiful. But this one has a place in my heart right away because it's a Switch steelbook. I love that. Okay. Speaking of Switch, here's the dual pack. Axiom Verge 2 on one physical game. I'm gonna go ahead and open this one. Leave some of this other stuff sealed, but I want to look at that Switch card inside of it. And besides, what did I say before? It's all about playing the games. Yeah, I know. I've got both of these games downloaded, but still, if somebody wants a sealed copy, more power to them. They can do what they want with theirs. I'm doing what I want with mine. Okay. And that was worth opening because look, we got a manual inside and not just the game. And reversible artwork. I do not ever fault the quality of the presentation when it comes to these things. I may fault the time it takes to get them, but not the goods themselves. Now, are collector's editions overpriced? I'm not going to argue they're not. It's a splurge item, and I pick things that I really care about to splurge on, and Castlevania and Axiom Verge are two of those things. See if I can get that second soundtrack out of here now. Music in these games is so good. I seriously just drive around listening to these soundtracks. If I'm going places, if I'm running errands, I just stream it straight from Apple Music. But having a physical CD of them to play in your home stereo, nothing wrong with that either. And we've still got more stuff here. There is no shortage of stuff here. Oh, I wonder if these are the chirashi, as they were called, because they look like Japanese advertisement posters. That's the only thing I can think of that would fit what they are, since I don't really know the term chirashi. Existence can be a real glitch. I like that. And there are action figures as well. They're stuffed into the front of this box, or perhaps it's the back. How did I never realize Trace had a last name? I've just been calling him Trace this whole time. It's Trace Eskenbrenner. It's a nice figure of him. Collect the entire set. Well, guess what? I did, because I bought the collector's edition, so I did collect the entire set. Okay, let's get a look at the others. See, I already knew Indra's last name was Chowdhury. They tell you that in the game. Too bad she doesn't have a pair of shades like the artwork of her, but still neat. And last but not least, Indra, after she has become the nanobite version of Indra, when her body is recreated after her first death, she's resurrected, pardon me, as something more human than human. Which of course Trace experiences the same thing in the first game when he becomes a copy unto a copy unto a copy of himself. So I think that's everything. Game, the shadow box, 3 action figures, steelbook, 4 art cards, 2 enamel pins. Now where were the enamel pins? I don't remember seeing enamel pins. Did I miss that? Oh, I think they're underneath here. Way down at the bottom. Yep, here we go. 2 enamel pins. This one looks like one of the helpful drones, and this one looks like your battery when you get an item recharged in Axiom Verge 2. So very neat. That is everything. The enamel pins, the soundtracks, the 2 behind the scenes art books. This is quite the set, and it was also quite expensive. So don't get me wrong, I'm very happy with it, but I'm also very conflicted. Like, it's Axiom Verge, so I'm glad I did it, but do I necessarily recommend this? No. And do I now have to figure out a place to store this oversized box? Yes. So keep those things in consideration when you decide whether or not you're going to buy a limited edition or a collector's edition of something yourself. This is Mr. MegaManFan. Peace out.